What is going on, everybody? How y'all doing? So guys, today I wanted to take you guys for a walk around my music room, give you an idea of some of the equipment I use, some of the items, guitars, pedals, stuff like that I have available. I have been in the, playing music for a good amount of time, but not seriously, just kind of like campfire songs, So I thought today I'd just give you guys a walk around, show you what I got. I would love to show you the Fender Strat. Y'all seen it already. It's dropped off getting a setup right now. Should have it back tomorrow or the next day. So let's just start with what we got here. I've got my Yamaha Pacifica 112V. I purchased this from a flea market. I paid $50 for it. This is probably the best $50 instrument I've ever spent my money on. The 112V, honestly, kept me playing guitar until I was able to get, to afford the Strat. This thing has great sound. It's got the tap on the back coil here, so you could take these and turn the humbuckers into single coil there. It's got a good sound, good electronics, straight neck, holds tune. I think the Pacifica 112V, I think you can get them for like $300 brand new. If you're just starting out, I don't think you're gonna find a guitar better than this one for a beginner that's not gonna make you feel like you're screwing everything up. All right? That's the world of electrics. Let's get into some other electric possibly that I got here. I forget what I have in the cases. So I come from a family of musicians. My father was a guitar player. My stepfather was a guitar player. My mother's a ballroom dance teacher. What do we got in this one? All right, so this is my dad's guitar he gave me. This is a 70s, early 80s Gibson G50 acoustic. Beautiful guitar. It hasn't been tuned in a long time. It's still got a good sound. So that's my dad's Gibson G50. It needs some work done to it. Many years ago, my father owned his own recording studio, and it was amazing. He had a pickup, sound hole pickup in this, and it accidentally got ripped out. It ripped the entire rosette sound hole off and everything. You guys can kind of see the bridge lifting in the back there. You can see the entire front section here is caved in, but the neck is completely straight, and they say it's going to be about $1,200 to fix. So that's a process for the future when I get some more money. But that is from my father. I cherish this guitar greatly, and can't wait to get that fixed up and going. What else we got here? So like I said, my stepfather also played guitar, and he was a huge Beatles fan. My dad was a huge country fan, Oak Ridge Boys, stuff like that. So this is my stepfather's guitar. I dismantled everything because I wanted to get it dropped off. This is a 1969 Univox F-slot hollow body. Honestly, it needs work, but at one time, it did play. Even in this condition, it was pretty bad, but you can see it needs a lot of work. It's still in great condition when it comes to the body, and you don't usually see the Univox too often. I love how the neck's connected here. It's such a different look than the usual connections. So I hope to get this guy fixed up eventually, and then I can play this guy for you guys as well. See what happens. This is going to be probably close to $1,000 to fix this one right here, so it'll be a bit. Moving on to acoustics. I've got my Taylor This is the Taylor 210. I bought this about, I want to say 15, 16 years ago. 210, right? I got it from a pawn shop. It was brand new with the case. One of the cases are down here. They were asking $500. I paid the $500 for this. I think it was like an $800 guitar at the time. I love it. I play the hell out of it. I actually changed the strings, which are out of tune, but it's I put vinyl. It's the vinyl strings make a interesting sound on it, but it has a crack on the backside here that I need to get repaired. And as you can tell, I play the hell out of my guitars, and I play this one so hard because this was my only guitar for a long time. I love it. It's great. Beautiful guitar, great sound still, even with a small crack. We also got the Seagull. The Seagull is the Entourage Rustic CWQI. You don't see these anymore very much. They're not really sold many places. I bought this from Guitar Center probably 10, 12 years ago. I do like that it is a electric. The problem is this comes loose quite often, and I can't get my arm in there to adjust the nut on the inside. I also realized that I leave this button on a lot, which is my auto tuner, which causes the battery to die, which means I don't plug in this thing very often. But that's on me because of forgetting. But the sound, the quality is amazing. It's solid top, laminated back and sides, I believe, Sitka spruce, and I forget exactly. It was a wild cherry maybe. Not positive, don't quote me on that. Been a great guitar, been loving it. Can't wait to keep playing this guy. We'll then move over to this guy here. This is my Carlos Robelli acoustic bass. So yeah, I bought this Carlos Robelli bass from like a Sam Ash or something, probably 20 years ago. I've had this guy now, 20 something years. I think I changed the battery twice and it still works. It is an acoustic electric, so you do have the ability to plug in, which is great. And honestly, never had a problem with this guitar, and it was like I said, $125 guitar. When I went to a Grateful Dead show, or I think it was Further. It was right after Jerry Garcia died. They had a band called Further, which was the members of the Grateful Dead. That was the best of them up until they dismembered. But Phil Lesh, at one of the concerts I went to, there was a guitar, a bass played by Phil Lesh, which was a Carlos Robelli. Had no idea, and I've never really even heard of the name before. But established 1932, and it's got an amazing sound. So I love it. Love it. What do we got next? We got this cheap little thing. This cheap little Kohala ukulele. This is literally, I bought it for like 15 bucks from an auction because I was like, I want to see if I could start playing. And then I was like, you know what? It's fun. I like the ukulele. So then I went out and I got the Cordoba, which is probably far from tuned as I haven't been playing it in a while. So it's a cool little piece. it is also electric, so I can plug this guy in. She sounds great as well, and I have a good time with this. My daughters both learned to play the ukulele, you know, learning Riptide and all those ukulele songs that kids enjoy greatly. Not kids, young teens I have. So they do enjoy having the ukuleles around, which is nice. And as much as this one is a piece of crap, it still kind of holds tune. Just got to put a little effort into it. I guess anyone can make any guitar sound good if you know what you're doing, right? I saw a Zakk Wylde video of him playing a Hello Kitty pink guitar. So, that, guys, appears to be my guitar collection minus my Lego Fender, my Lego ukulele, and my Trey Anastasio imitation replica guitar, which my sister purchased for me for my birthday. What else do we got going on? So I guess we can move into amps. So amps. So I've got the Marshall MG15 CD. It does sound good. It's a solid state. I've had this for probably close to 15 years as well now. It is a solid state amp, that's all it is. It doesn't do much, it doesn't have a lot of great things, but it got me through all those times I needed to use a little amplifier. $125, I think, $150 back in the day. And then you all know of the Vox I got. This was my latest purchase for January. This is the Vox AC10. I personally love this amp very much, and I might as well keep it out because I'm going to start doing some practicing once I'm done with this video. As well as the Vox AC10, you can also see I've got here a Peavey XR500C with two Peavey main speakers. The XR500C is a mixing board. Basically, I can run 5 different channels on this, so I can run a guitar through here with a bass. I can run a guitar, you know, with singing, all the above. So it's been really nice to have this. This was from my dad's recording studio many years ago, so it is an older style, but let me tell you, it's 500 watts, and if you want to crank some freaking sounds, this son of a biscuit is loud. So those are my amps and whatnot, PA system. And then my actual pedal setups. I went with the One Spot Pro CS12 pure isolated power. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 volts. They just are all over. 9 volts, 12 volts. It has such a great setup for anyone that needs everything possibly going on. I think it was like $195. Completely excited I purchased it. Well worth the price. Gotta leave that out because I'm gonna be playing it next. I guess we got pedals now. Pedals. All right. Oh, before pedals though, who the hell remembers this? It's the greatest freaking board game ever. If you grew up in the 80s and you didn't have Fireball Island, people, come on. We still play that game here. Crazy, me and the kids. All right. Pedal situation. So what we got here? So this is my chord situation. I'm using Fender braided, another Fender braided. I'm using just a no-name patch cord there, and this is for my microphone. Yes, I have microphones. I try to sing sometimes. I use the Shure SM58, which is basically the standard to this day. This is well passed down from my father to me from his music studio, and I do love using it. It's a great sound and it works perfect. I started investing in the patch cables, the flat patch cables. I find these to be just really great. They keep everything nice and tight. They're flexible, they're flat, I like that. And they come in all different sizes. You come in 3-packs, you can get really long ones. These have been really good for me, loving on them. In my pedal situation, I've got the Big Muff Pi Electro Harmonics. I'm very happy with it, sounds great. Sometimes it's a little too much and you really don't need all that power. In here I got the, what is it? I got the MXR Dynacomp here. Gotta love the compression pedals. I usually run this guy output and sensitivity right around like noon, I want to say. I wish I had a box for this one, but I bought them used. This is my Phase 95, which is also a Phase 90, Phase 95, and it's got the script, so it gives you that vintage tone, or it gives you that really poppy sound that we all are accustomed to with the older Phase 90s. Let's see. This is my David Gilmour AB switch plate. My best friend made this for me. He makes pedals. He made this one for me. It's great, so I could set up multiple amps, switch between them. Hoping to get that Leslie amp someday. I use a CH Supercourse 1 Boss. Hasn't let me down. Good price, good solid piece. I've got the Boss RC1 loop station. I've seen I saw the RC5 and stuff like that with the drum beat setup going, and it just seemed like way too much. The RC1 for me, it's more than I need. I mean, it's not more than I need, but it's exactly what I need for, not playing out, just playing at home and being able to loop some music. That's that. I love this. This is my Narcissist Warm Delay by Gamma. They make some amazing pedals, guys. If you haven't had a chance to check out Gamma pedals, for the price, these are amazing sounding. They've got a whole line, reverb and overdrive and everything, warm delay. Love it, sounds great. Everything works perfect on it, and couldn't be happier. I just picked up the Ibanez TS9 Tube Screamer. I think this is the heaviest pedal I own. This thing has to weigh like 1.5 pounds or something like that. What a rock solid piece, and the performance of it was by far the best overdrive I've heard in a while, for me at least. And then I got my MXR Prime Distortion, which I really like using. The Prime Distortion's been a really great pedal, and you can hear that when I'm playing Comfortably Numb, as well as the compression pedal. And that's that. Guys, I've taken you for a walk through all of my music room collection of items, and stick with me, guys, because I plan on getting all my instruments up to par throughout the next year or so, and I keep continuing to put out lots of David Gilmour. I'm really working on the Comfortably Numb solo number 2, and check back often, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you who stop by, who watch, who listen. Comment with 4 words or more. Really helps my algorithm to continue to grow. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have an amazing week. Peace.